one of the strongest and smartest female leaders in world history. Her name found its place in legends for her beauty, but her true power was not her beauty, it was the wisdom within her. She was a strategist. At the same time, she was a leader, a diplomat, and a commander, and she possessed a beauty that became the subject of countless tales. This is the story of Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, a woman who became a legend containing far more than a queen. Cleopatra was not actually of Egyptian origin. She was the last representative of the Macedonian origin Ptolemaic dynasty. Despite this, her unity with the Egyptian people was what made her truly unique. None of the rulers before Cleopatra had ever learned the Egyptian language. She, on the other hand, spoke not only Egyptian but a total of 9 languages. What made her a true leader was her close relationship with her people and her genuine involvement with them. Cleopatra was only 18 years old when she ascended the throne. She had an enemy who would become her rival, and this person was her own brother, Ptolemy XII. Cleopatra was exiled from the palace by her brother due to internal conflicts. While she was in exile, trying to gather allies, the flow of history would suddenly change. Because Julius Caesar, the powerful commander of Rome, had arrived at the ports of Alexandria. Here, Cleopatra's greatest example of intelligence and strategy came into play. She saw Rome's support as essential to return to her palace. She needed not only military power but also political power. It is even said that when Caesar first met her, he could not resist her beauty and fell in love with Cleopatra. Like a tactical genius, Cleopatra convinced Rome's leader, Julius Caesar, and as a result, Cleopatra once again became Egypt's queen. The bond she formed with Caesar was not merely a love story, of course. It was a diplomatic alliance that shaped the fate of 2 nations and 2 empires. When Julius Caesar was assassinated, Cleopatra lost her most valuable ally, but the queen had no intention of giving up. After Caesar's death, a new leader emerged in Rome, Mark Antony. When they met in Tarsus, Antony wasn't just mesmerized by what he saw. He realized the immense power Egypt possessed. The wealth of Cleopatra's empire strengthened the Roman commander's hand. This alliance had the capacity to determine the future of the Roman Empire. Octavian, however, saw the alliance formed by Antony and Cleopatra as a threat to himself. He began provoking the Roman people and spreading propaganda against Cleopatra. These developments led to the Battle of Actium between Octavian and the forces of Antony and Cleopatra. This war was not just between 2 armies. It was between 2 civilizations. When the Battle of Actium was lost by the fleets of Antony and Cleopatra, there was no turning back. Antony, believing Cleopatra had died, took his own life. Cleopatra, however, refused to die humiliated at the hands of Rome. And Queen Cleopatra carried out one of the most famous death scenes in history. Even her death carried a message: "You may kill me, but you will never take me captive." Those who highlight only Cleopatra's beauty never understood her. She fought against the great powers of Rome to keep a nation standing. She used politics, strategy, and alliances flawlessly to her advantage. Her story is proof of how a woman can shape world history. This is Cleopatra's true story, the story of someone more than a queen, of a legend. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and follow me.